Imagine a city built on dreams. A place where fame was just a heartbeat away. Now imagine a nightmare so dark, so disturbing, it would forever stain that dream. This is the story of the Black Dahlia. A name whispered in fear, a mystery frozen in time since 1947. Even today the questions linger: who did this? And why was it so horrifying? Her name was Elizabeth Short. She was only 22 years old. Like countless others, Elizabeth left her small town for the bright lights of Los Angeles, hoping to become an actress. She had striking dark hair and loved to wear black, which later gave her that famous, chilling nickname. Elizabeth wasn't famous, but she was memorable. She moved from place to place, staying with friends, taking small jobs. She was looking for her big break, for a different life. But her journey ended in a way no one could ever have imagined. On a quiet morning, January 15, 1947, a mother was walking with her child through a vacant lot in Leimert Park, Los Angeles. What she saw there would haunt her forever. It was the body of Elizabeth Short. But it wasn't just a body. It was a scene of unbelievable horror. Her body had been cut completely in half at the waist. It was carefully posed, almost like a grotesque artwork. And strangely, it was drained of all blood. It was clear this was no ordinary crime. The details of Elizabeth's injuries were not just gruesome, they were precise. Beyond being cut in two, her internal organs had been removed. She had deep cuts on her face, stretching from the corners of her mouth up towards her ears, a terrifying Glasgow smile. Every part of her body seemed to have been mutilated with a strange, almost surgical skill. And her body had been thoroughly washed. This wasn't a crime driven by sudden anger. This was planned. It showed a chilling level of control and knowledge. What kind of person could do such a thing? What message were they trying to send with such brutality? The police investigation exploded. Thousands of people were questioned. But the killer remained elusive. One key suspect was Dr. George Hodel, a respected physician and a well-known figure in Hollywood's art circles. Years later, his own son, a retired detective, would uncover disturbing connections and even secretly record conversations that hinted at his father's guilt. Another suspect was Leslie Dillon, a hotel bellhop who once confessed, providing shocking details, only to take it back later. Mark Hansen, a nightclub owner who knew Elizabeth, was also a person of interest. He was one of the last people to see her alive. But despite countless leads, despite many theories, no solid proof ever emerged. The list of suspects was long, but justice remained out of reach. While the killer was never caught, the crime itself gives us a terrifying look into their mind. The careful mutilation, the precise bisection, the deliberate posing of the body, these acts suggest extreme sadism. This was someone who enjoyed causing pain and showing complete power over their victim, even after death. The killer had intelligence and planned carefully. The lack of evidence at the scene points to a very clever mind that took extreme steps to avoid capture. The clean cuts, the removal of organs, all suggest medical or even butchery knowledge. This person stripped Elizabeth of her humanity, turning her into an object. This cold, calculating violence, without any sign of regret, strongly points to someone with the traits of a psychopath. A truly dangerous individual who vanished into the night. So why is the Black Dahlia case still unsolved after so many decades? Several crucial reasons. In 1947, forensic science was basic. There was no DNA testing, no advanced fingerprint analysis. The crime scene itself was quickly ruined. Crowds of curious people and journalists walked through it, destroying vital evidence. The intense public attention also led to hundreds of false confessions, wasting valuable police time and resources. And the killer themselves was incredibly cunning. They left almost no clues. It was a perfect crime in its evasion. The few witnesses often gave conflicting stories, and some even made things up for attention. All these factors combined to create a mystery that just couldn't be cracked. Elizabeth Short's story is a tragic reminder that sometimes, the monster wins. Her dreams were stolen, her life brutally ended, and her killer disappeared without a trace. The Black Dahlia murder continues to haunt us, a dark shadow over Hollywood's glittering history. It forces us to ask, how many more monsters walk among us, hidden in plain sight? And will some mysteries simply remain, forever unsolved? If this chilling investigation left you with questions, share your thoughts in the comments below, like this video, subscribe to MindTrace, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into true crime's darkest corners.